Dearest Journal, I quite fancy all this excitement and unravelling of the royal family. King Hamlet's death was indeed a very tragic one, particularly mysteriously neat, might I add. However, men die and men live, and we must move on from it. Now, with the controversy over King Claudius and Queen Gertrude's marriage, and the threat from Fortinbras, my counsel and knowledge is vital to Denmark's survival. The king also acknowledged this publicly today, to my pleasure and delight. I might add, with a dash of boastfulness, that my service is quite the useful one these days. But frankly, if I were to comment, the wedding between King Hamlet's widow and his brother makes for large controversy, and it has happened rather quickly for my liking. Clearly her son has been rendered mad by it, but this is not my dwelling, nor is it my place to comment upon. My heart aches, and my head worries for my young daughter Ophelia and the maddened scoundrel Hamlet. I have good faith in my daughter's morals, as naturally I have guided her in the right direction. But I am also aware that love eliminates a woman's reason and makes her lose all ration. Look at Queen Gertrude. A more ill-arranged marriage I have not yet seen. Not more than 2 months prior, she was madly in love with the king, and with his death she latched herself onto the next. But not my daughter. I have forbidden her to speak with Hamlet, but I expect this measure will not suffice. Dissuasion is clearly much needed, but I know not what to do. How I wish she still had a mother whose virtue she could hold. Yet I cannot have her monitored night and day like a prisoner. It would draw unwanted attention to our predicament. Ophelia is no dumb girl, but with love's veil all women become dulled. Such is their greatest weakness, I suppose. No, I must deal with it subtly, yet effectively. Perhaps tomorrow, when my mind is rested and my body stronger, I will come up with an appropriate method. As for Laertes, I doubt not that he will fare well in France. His mind is sharp, and my advice even more so. Oh, 'tis time for my slumber. Good night, fair journal and holy companion. Dearest journal, all this excitement from yesterday hath taken a completely unforeseen and unexpected route. Hamlet is mad with love for Ophelia, and just a mere 4 hours ago had terrified the poor girl in the strangest of courtships. I articulated my view to His Highness and Queen Gertrude, but they desired to see proof of my conclusion prior to their agreement. It is rather insulting to be taken for a fool, for I am certain Hamlet is mad with love for my daughter. Nonetheless, I have constructed an admirable plan to put the young prince to the test. Marry, how clever I am! My blood is pumping hot, and I do fill with anticipation. This plan will be ingeniously foolproof. Yet I can easily understand Hamlet's madness, for when I was young, I too became infatuated with a woman. Taller and stronger she was, and my love was to no avail. I wanted her, and I yearned for her with the entirety of my being, becoming obsessed much as he is. Ah, poor, mad, love-deprived Hamlet! If he were more kind to me, I may feel more empathy, but his witticism jabs deep, that I care not for him. With all these new events, I had nearly forgotten to mention my son and his trip to France. As much as I hope he will choose a moral standard to follow, I have sent Ronaldo to ensure that he does not indulge in drinking, swearing, and fencing as he often does. I am still awaiting news from Ronaldo. Sleep well, fair journal.